In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a left to right entry scientific or graphing calculator to do a few different calculations. The first calculation we're going to do is find the total amount of $1,000 deposited in a bank or investment at 7% return, compounded 12 times a year or monthly for 10 years. We're going to calculate the total amount. For this video, I'm going to use the online calculator at web2.zerocalc.com. It's a really nice calculator online, but it's also very comparable to your scientific or graphing calculator where you enter left to right. So let's look at how we can enter this. We can enter it all in one shot. We can put in the 1,000 times parentheses 1 plus 0.07. For the fraction, we use divide by 12, another parentheses. Now for the exponent, we use this x to the y key. Now you might also have an upside down arrow key that is used for exponents instead. But that's what we have here, and you can see on the display it shows that arrow key up there. That's the key that is on a lot of calculators. Now we put in the exponent. Well, it's 12 times 10. Let's say we want to have the calculator multiply that 12 times 10. We can put it in parentheses, but make sure you put another parentheses around it. Now we're all ready to evaluate it, so we hit equals. And there's our amount, $2,009.66 if we round it off. And here are the calculations, again shown at the top with the keystrokes I entered. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to enter an annuity type calculation. This is from the notes. We're putting $100 a month into an annuity that's earning 8% compounded 12 times a year for 10 years. We plug all the quantities into the annuity formula and we get this expression like we have at the bottom here. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to evaluate all that. The easiest way is to start with that 1 plus 0.08 over 12 to raise to the 12 times 10 power. We start with a left parentheses, 1 plus 0.08 divide by 12, right parentheses. Now we raise that to the 12 times 10 power. Now I'm going to just use parentheses here, 12 times 10, okay. Then we do the minus 1. And now you can evaluate that, equals, and then divide that by parentheses 0.08 divide by 12, and that equals, now we have everything except the 100. So then we multiply by 100 equals. And that gives us our answer of $18,294.60. Okay, in reviewing these operations, we did the whole numerator, 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12, inside parentheses, and then raised to the 12 times 10 power inside parentheses, and then subtract 1. The calculator does the correct order of operations. So it does the multiplying, dividing, and the powers before it subtracts 1. Then we divided that result by 0.08 over 12 inside parentheses, and then we took that result times 100. And we hit equals, and we got our answer, $18,294.60. Okay, now we're going to try and do an annuity monthly payment. Using this formula below here, R equals A times this quantity, R over N, divided by 1 plus R over N to the NT minus 1. in this formula, it's been rearranged to calculate the monthly payment. And let's say we have an annuity where we want to have $1 million after 45 years, compounded 12 times a year at 8%. Well, when you plug all of these quantities in, you get A equal a million, R is 0.08, N is 12, T is 45. And here's a way you can do this in one shot. Write all of the operations out as I've done here, putting all the parentheses. Now you notice a little trick here you can try is to color code your matching parentheses. I have a red set of parentheses around the 0.08 divided by 12. I have a green set of parentheses around the 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12. I have orange parentheses around the 12 times 45. And the other two parentheses are black, and those go around the entire denominator. Now when you do this, you end up getting correctly matched parentheses. It's a nice trick to try, especially when you're having problems calculating these type of problems. So I'm going to enter what I've written down here, just as I've written down, 1 million times left parentheses 0.08 divide by 12 right parentheses, and then divide by, and then I need two parentheses, 1 plus 0.08 divide by 12 right parentheses. Okay, we use the power key, raise it to the parentheses 12 times 45 right parentheses, and then minus 1, and then we need one last parentheses, and then equals to evaluate, and I get my answer 189 and 59 cents, and that's the correct answer. So if you can write it all out, maybe color code the parentheses, make sure you have matching parentheses, and enter it just as you have it written here, you should get the correct answers.